This time on Primitive Animals, Episode 1, The Hunt for Lunch. Here we have the kind, very grumpy, and fat old man, also known as the wild species of Grandpa Smurf, or Papa Smurf. And he's going off to his daily things. And we have, in the wild, the rabbit, also known as species Purple. Or the Bonnie. So he's pretty hungry right now, so he'll go off to the kitchen where most food is prepared and find some lunch. In the kitchen we have here a Smurf of elder age. He's playing with his own feces, and the Bonnie is disgusted. As poor as the poor old rabbit is, he has to look out for himself and make sure that nothing goes wrong. So as the Bonnie looks for food, he has to find scraps and scavenge out, as salt may kill him, as beans may lead him to the toilet. But other things might be not that simple for the little good old rabbit. For instance, Papa Smurf makes a move. He's no longer playing with his feces. He's on the move. So Bonnie has to quickly run out. So as the Papa Smurf makes his way to the kitchen table, he realizes that it's time for entertainment. The Bonnie is skeptical at this mischievous mind of a Smurf, and currently is playing his favorite show. Something has disturbed the Papa Smurf of his favorite show. So now, Bonnie has to move, and at persistent speed. As Papa Smurf starts to allude to the idea that someone is here, he doesn't really care. So he plays his flute. Bonnie is odd he found himself in a very predictable spot, but he knows not to worry, for his meal is right across the table. But sadly, life won't make it easy for him. So, what does the Bonnie do? That's exactly what I thought. So the Bonnie has to think of something smart, something cunning, something bready. So now, Bonnie makes his move. So the Bonnie is not out of the woods yet. He has to make it to the doorway. How's he gonna do that? Well, he thinks of an idea. So the Bonnie uses his wits and takes his flute. Bonnie knows that the flute is the only thing that Smurf's kind loves. So now that the Smurf is ready to play his flute, he doesn't have a chance to play it. He's suddenly at a loss. He can't realize that his flute went missing until Bonnie throws the flute so that the Smurf can notice. So he goes after the flute. So Bonnie has a little bit of time. So he tries to eat his spoils before the Smurf gets back. Go, but something's wrong. The Smurf has spotted his... but Bonnie, while he's eating his spoils, finds out there's an encounter with his predator, the Smurf. And as he doesn't know what to do, he finds a way to use his only tactical defense: noxious gas. As his victim is knocked out of his noxious gas, he starts to quickly, and only so slightly, use his wits and start to go into the bag to eat his spoils. But he realizes something. He's stuck. The Bonnie doesn't know what to do. So the only rational thing to do is take the bag with him. But the Smurf has slowly gained his consciousness and starts on the hunt. The Bonnie soon reveals his speed. But though the Smurf has currently have rushed to the wit scene with persistent actions, he ducks. The Smurf is confused and leaves. The Bonnie comes back and rushes towards the door. Bonnie is only ever so slightly lucky to be alive. But what's this? He finds out that the Smurf's tracking his scent. So what does the Bonnie do? He has to rush towards the plant because he knows that it must his ever so ugly smell. The Bonnie tries to hide as plain old wild bread, and the Smurf can't smell it because of the smelly plants around him. So nothing bothers the Smurf at the moment. The Smurf dispersed from the scene, and the Bonnie, with a laugh of glory, he wins the fight of life, as we know, as food. A new prey has arrived to the scene of the Smurf. What was that, he wonders. Yeah, what was that? Shh. Oh, sorry. So, the fox resumes to slowly step towards the light of the food he most desires. So the fox catches up to the plate that he most is curious about. The Smurf is currently playing his flute, as most Smurfs do. But the fox needs to be cunning, fast, and cool, most of all. So he tests his limit on how much he can really do. So first, he needs to create a distraction to see how much of attention the Smurf really lacks. So he sees a nearby chair. The Smurf is still continuing. So he finds the chair, pushes it ever so slightly. The Smurf doesn't seem to prevail from his entertainment. So then, the fox sees the plate once more. What's that smell? He smells something familiar, yet different. So the fox needs to find out what's under the plate. So then, he attacks the plate. Ever so slightly, he still cannot see it without the Smurf seeing him. The Smurf continues to play some more. But Fox doesn't know how much longer this can last, as tensions grow higher and higher and higher. Never know what could be under the plate, for his eyes can't see what is in it yet. The Smurf continues to play his flute, and then the Fox fights a chance. But then, all of a sudden, the smell of fish gets into the air. The Smurf puts down his flute, finally realizing what stuff is going on. The Fox hides back. The Smurf continues to play his flute like any dumb old Smurf would. So, then the smell comes stronger. He finally realizes what it is. It's fish. But the Smurf might be playing for who knows how long. So he doesn't know whether to take the fish or keep hitting. And what would this fox do? So, then, just a safe precaution. Take the plate. I got the plate! I got the plate! Oh no, a door! Oh, that's not good. Ah! Sadly, the fish has been claimed back by the Smurf. So now the fox will go hungry once more, and the Smurf shall continue his playfulness. Ew. And that concludes another day of primitive animals.